finally got my horse cards, and my deck is finally complete.
But my Chimera cards aren't here yet, so I did end up bringing my Exo Sister deck. But stay tuned for next week's locals because I'm gonna have my fully built branded Chimera deck. So make sure you subscribe.
And my plan for today is super simple, and that is simply to go undefeated. The king, 4-0, maybe 5. There's a lot of people here today.
And my goal is to finally ditch my Exo Sister deck and, maybe come out with a positive record.
Okay, we are still playing the 2 Grand Modules. We're playing the 3 Grand Module support cards. We're playing 3 Gamma Seals, the nice board you got there, 3 Godarlas, and the 3 Lava Golems. Hopefully these will come in really clutch today. Next, for the other rank 8 extenders, we're playing Bigfoot. I call these extenders, but you know what I'm saying? We highballing out here. 3 Thunderbirds. Now for some good extenders, we're playing the triple Astro Kuriboh. It's a new addition to the deck. Now for our Horus cards, we're playing the triple Imsetis, because these cards are insane. Playing the 1 Dual Matef, the 1 Question, and the 1 Happy. Why can't they all be 4-letter names? Who knows? For our draw 2, we're playing the triple Pot of Desires, the triple Little Darkness, the triple Trade-In, 9 draw 2 cards, and we also play Talents. Next, we're playing the triple King Sarcophagus, the triple Tactics Thrust, and our Thrust targets these 3, the 1 Slumber, and the creme de la creme, the Owner Seal. Let's move over to our extra deck. We are playing the 1 Link Kuriboh and the 1 Underworld. Now, don't mind these. I know we're not playing Super Poly. This is supposed to be Typhon, the BLS Link, and something else. I just haven't had a chance to kind of get rid of them yet. Playing the 1 Hope Harbinger, the 1 Lancelot, the 1 Pain Gainer, the 1 Dingirsu, Dragooblion, Zeus, Numeron Dragon, 7 Sins, and the Zombie Vampire. We should have Typhon, but it didn't come in the mail yet. Now for our side deck, we're playing the triple Dimensional Shifters. We're playing triple Dimensional Fissures. Yeah, I know, my deck profile is extremely shiny. The triple Summon Limit, the triple Anti-Spell Fragrance, the Rivalry, Tikaboo, and the Gozen Match. Okay, round 1 update. Remember when I said I was gonna go undefeated?
2 seconds earlier.
And my plan for today is super simple, and that is simply to go undefeated. Your boy got defeated. But let me tell you what happened, okay? Watch the replay, but he was playing ABCs, like really good version of ABCs. And it's been a while since I've played ABCs, but he set up this God Bro with like IP, ABC, Buster Dragon, an ensemble of cards on the board. I look at my opening hand, right? Bro, I have like King Sarcophaguses, Dangers. I basically have nothing. So I'm like, okay, I need to bank it all on this Danger not being hit. Evens, ring is odd.
All right.
On. He hits the Danger. And we basically have nothing.
This guy thinks he's dangerous, bro. This guy thinks he's dangerous. You listen to him?
Get out of my video.
Yeah.
Get out of my video. But anyways, yeah, so we end up basically not being able to crack the board, and I had like we had Grand Modules in the hand, and we could literally do nothing, which was really unfortunate. But now, he was playing like a version of ABCs with like Union Hangers and the Therion card. So he was basically playing like Therion ABCs, which is a really dope deck. Right now we took D-Shifter out of the main deck because we are playing the Horus cards, and you can't activate Horus cards under D-Shifter because those cards need to go to the graveyard. So a little bit of jankiness in that sense, but definitely not the worst. Now, game 2, I sided in all my floodgates. Literally everything. I sided in 15 floodgates. I saw 0 floodgates. So I'm like, okay, I have a Pot of Desires. Let me Pot of Desires. So I desired 10 cards. I drew Shifter and some other useless card.
That is really unfortunate.
So now I have 6 cards in hand. There's a Danger in my hand. I'm like, okay, all I need is this Danger to hit just 1 time. Just hit 1 time. 6 cards in hand. What is the percentage on that? I don't even know. It's a low chance. Bro, he hits the Danger out of 6 cards. Out of 6 cards, bro. Game 1 is, I mean, it's a tragedy. It's a look, maybe I just play a better deck. Maybe I just play a better deck. We don't know yet, but let's see how we do in game number 2.
Okay, so my round 1 recap. We lost, but we went all the way to game 3, which I am very proud of because we played it against Rescue Ace. Oh my god, there's this card. He literally set 4 just out the deck, and I'm just like, holy, and just like activated everything on the interface. So we couldn't really do much there. Game 2 that I took, he bricked really bad. So I think that's the only reason why I took that game, because I got Michaelis out and Casapella out. I was literally getting my entire combo out. Game 3, same thing. I just couldn't match up with that because like Exo Sisters are very linear. There's really not that much you can do like to add in like your little spice here and there. Hopefully round 2, we do a little better.
Yeah. So round 2 update. It was kind of neat. He was playing like an Ellic, Horus, adventure deck. It was kind of neat. Like, and it makes a lot of sense because he was playing the skill drain, so I get it, right? You activate King Sarcophagus, you summon all the cards of a King Sarcophagus, you're under skill drain, you got the biggest beaters on the board. Little did he know, I was playing the Horus Engine too. And yeah, my B6 were bigger than his B6. You already know. Game number 2, actually, it was kind of funny. So I did decide to go first against the Elvic portion of the deck because he doesn't summon a lot, so I don't need the summon limits, the deep fissures. Like, I didn't need any of that because if I played the deep fissures and the dimension shifters, then I lose my Horus Engine too. So I didn't want to do that. He made me go first, and I was like, okay. I had Gizmek in the hand, pass. I'll just pass because at the end of the day, like, that deck also takes a bit of time to set up because he needs to fuel the graveyard with the Ellic cards, which he couldn't do because he didn't have that many Ellic cards. But at the end of the day, Triple Tactics Thrust won me the game. It won me the game. He basically activated one monster effect, just one. We went Triple Tactics Thrust and we got Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I just love it when games work. On to the next one.
I am back from round 2 and we got not off to a good start today, but we went up against Grand Maju. Hey, that was really cool. So game 1, I think I got dustered for 1 for my Returnia. That hurt a little bit. Exo Sister, yo, I swear, 1 Super Poly making their Garura, it kind of does kill off the entire combo there, because then I'm just kind of left with like okay, I went to my Michaelis, everything else, now I'm kind of like done, and I can't return ya because I don't control Exo Sister monster. So game 2, I sided out my shifters. What I'm gonna play shifter against a Grand Maju deck? No, I think game 2 went really well. I feather dustered his 1 Super Poly, so duster for 1 too. I didn't want to do it for 1, but hey, that was a really lucky one. I basically go into Magnifica, attack him twice, and he just kind of immediately scoops, and we go into game 3. Yeah, game 3. A lot of hand traps. There's a lot of Drolls and Ashes in my hand. And I think if it wasn't for Pax or Martha, I would not have been able to do anything. Why do my opponents always draw Super Poly? Why? So I got Super Poly'd again, and not trying to blame it, but it did kind of cost me the game, so yeah, unfortunately, your girl couldn't take it. Against Grand Maju. Not saying anything because that's Susu's favorite deck, and but yeah. Not off to a good start, but we'll try to take it in round 3, okay? Well, we'll come back.
Round number 3, we were up against Makanko's Simple Spoils. The deck is kind of nice, bro. It ends on like a Barone. He draws 1 up for Formula Synchron, and then he makes, his first board was a Barone and a Borolo Savage, and I think he had something else on the board, but it was my first time witnessing the Snake Ash? What's the card? What's the archetype? Snake Eyes.
Yeah, Snake Eyes,
Yeah, it was my first time like playing against the Snake Eyes cards, so I was kind of trusting my opponent. Never do that, obviously, read your opponent's cards. But I look intimidating enough, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so game 1, we got cooked. Like, we saw no Kaijus again. He set up the God board, and we just literally could not do anything. And I was kind of like using that game as an opportunity to kind of see what the deck does, what it can end on, and essentially just kind of see what I could draw in my opening hand, or if the deck is weak to shifter, and it really is. So game number 1 went pretty fast. Game number 2 was interesting, and here's where I made a ton of misplays. We had Anti-Spell, which got Cosmic Cyclone immediately, and I waited to flip over my summon limit. So I flipped over summon limit, he was playing under summon limit, and then so was I. Now, there was probably a bit in the gameplay where he sent a card while I had King Sark and Imseti on the field. He took my Harbinger off my field. If I just changed the Imseti there, I think I would have won right then and there. It was my first day on Imseti. I literally got it the day of local, so not much I could do with that. So the game went on. I also had Rivalry, and as soon as I flipped over or activated Dimensional Fissure, at that point, he's under Rivalry, Summon Limit, and Fissure. and I didn't think Gears were on the field. There's not much he can do. Game 3, we had to go play really, really fast. He set up his entire board. It wasn't the same board as Game 1, but I ended up doing the Godarla, the Lava Golem. I owner sealed him. I triple tactics talent, took his last monster, and I basically swung for game. So game 3, we're playing, albeit a bit quickly, but there were 3 things I had to make sure of. 1, I didn't want to get impermed. He pitched the imperm early in the combo. 2, I didn't want to get nib, so I was playing around nib and made sure I only summoned under 4 times. The really good thing about owner seal is that the owner seal only gives you your monsters back, and it doesn't actually summon them back onto your field. If that was the case, we would have gotten nibbed and probably have lost that game. But that's not what happened. Your boys finally 2-1. Hey, we're positive. Not for any diseases, but my game score is positive. I should also go get checked out. So hopefully I go 3-1. Maybe I see Gage's Bozo if he loses this one. Maybe I play against Jen. Or there are other Grand Module players here. Maybe I'll play against them. We won't know. I will see you in the all-important game number 4.
Round 3 recap. Your girl took it. Oh my god. I kind of felt bad because it was a newer player and I haven't, dueled against Salads in a very, very long time. Probably the last time was like 2019 when we were first starting the game. So yeah, like I think the biggest thing was me like returning and just using the Michaelis and Magnifica banish on his Bailings. I think that really ended his turn there, and also I had to banish the field spell because I think the Salamangreat field spell is also pretty insane. I felt bad, but I mean, it is the name of the game. I mean, everyone is a beginner at one point in time. This is definitely a really good time to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you can get all those hand traps for really, really budget friendly. All right, how do you do?
Hey, yo, your boy is now 3-1. Look, I would have been undefeated if I didn't break in my first match. I could have been undefeated, but unfortunately, I'm not. We played against another Grand Module player. At this locals, there's like 5 of them. Game 1, it was really interesting. I went first or second, I don't know, I don't remember. But he ended up setting up a board. No, he went first. So he ended up setting up a board, and then I ended up cracking it with Kaijus, and it was so funny because like he's actually playing hand traps in his Grand Module deck, which blew my mind. I was like, did you just ask my desires in a Grand Module deck? And he said, yes, I did. So our hand size is now limited, but luckily we had enough cards with the new Horus cards. Shout out to the Horus cards. We went into Dragoobleon, and because he had a rank 8 on the field, my Dragoobleon was like at a gajillion damage, okay? Now, game number 2, I had to do it to him. So my opening hand wasn't that great, but he did opt to go second, and I went first, but I had Gizmek in the hand. He goes into the whole play. He's playing a huge danger package with Jackalope, Nessie, and all the non-level 8s, and he ends up going into the Dragoobleon, into the Numeron Dragon on an empty board. My board was empty, but I had Gizmek. I had the Gizmek. So he couldn't deal lethal because he can't attack more than one time because of Dragoobleon's effect. So I said Gizmek, all right. So I desired the prior turn, I Gizmek, the Gizmek goes to the graveyard. I Gizmek in the draw phase, so now I have like 20-something cards banished. Normal summon Grand Module. That's how your boy won 2-0. Look, I'm the master Grand Module player. I can't be losing to my own proteges, all right? But boys, are we playing another round?
Let's go open our packs.
Yeah, let's go open our packs, yeah. All right, boys, it's time for the OTS packs. Come here, come here. Now for 23, the ulti's in the front. So we're gonna move that to the back. We have the, I'm not even gonna say that. The Supreme King Gate Infinity.
The rescue.
Trash. Now for the 20, where does the 20 go? Is it?
I actually don't remember. I didn't pull anything out of my 20, but...
Okay, so it's in the back, Hidden Village of the, okay. This elephant.
I got that card too. I got that one too.
A Farfa card, we got a Farfa.
Yeah, that card's not bad.
All right, Jen, open your packs.
Okay, you know what? You guys need my touch.
What the hell? We do.
All right, Naturia. This thing. Guys?
Oh, I'm
okay,
sick.
okay. No, so this was in the front, right?
Yeah, so you gotta move it to the left.
No, you know what? I'm just gonna do it.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Show it to me.
yeah,
3,
yeah.
2.
No, oh my god. This
Trash.
game-
Rip the Band-Aid off, right? Like, you can't always get them. You can't
You
always
got the ulti, right?
I got the
First
Econ,
of all,
yeah.
get out of my video. Give me
Get
your
out of
ulti.
my video,
You get out of
bro.
my
Get
video.
out of my video,
You get
bro.
out of my
Come on,
video.
God, man.
I'm sickened.
Okay, round 4 recap. Your girl got it. Oh my gosh, I honestly thought I was gonna lose because I haven't played against rocks, so adamant potatoes, in a very long time. So yeah, game 1 though, I got completely clobbered. He set up his entire board, although you guys would see it in the replay. Although interrupted him 3 times. Like, I drew 2 imperms, but this man still played through everything and still ended on a board with Fleur. And at that point, I was kind of like, shoot, like even if I like trigger Michaelis or Returnia, like they're just gonna like, Barone negate. So I just kind of like scooped up pretty fast over there. But in game 2, okay, I opened the shifter. So this was actually really big because he actually needed some monsters in his graveyard, and you'll know why. He ends up his board with the water synchro. I forgot what the name is, I'm so sorry, but it was a water synchro. You need a water monster in the graveyard to have a negate, but he didn't because he was shiftered and everything was just banished. So basically for game 2, it was like Michaelis turbo. I think I summoned both Michaelis at one point. Banish, banish. The banish effects are insane. I was really surprised I got it. Okay, game 3 was actually insane. I didn't know I was gonna pull it off. So he sets up his board. He ends up with the Synchro Herald of the Archlight. I think it was Herald the Archlight. It's the little cute looking one. And then he had a bunch of other like back rolls and stuff. I just straight evenly him. I needed to evenly that so I can play. He actually keeps the Herald, I think, which was pretty smart because the Herald is still in the gate. Main phase 2, I Dark Ruler 1 for Herald because I have my Martha and I know he was gonna negate it with Herald. So yeah, I just Dark Ruler and I just go off and I get into my Martha plays. And I think I end on the Michaelis because I had 2 Ellises in hand. With 1 Ellis on board, I can't go into my Xyz play. So I just attack with Michaelis, and at this point, he had no cards in hand. He didn't draw anything good. Your girl tap deck's insane, okay? I draw into the Sakitama, and I'm like, holy. So you guys know the whole Spirit play, Sakitama, Aratama, and then I eventually go into Magnifica and just attack him for game. Like, yeah, your girl draws insane.
What's your record now?
2-2. Hey, better than last week.
All right, so we played all 5 rounds today. We ended up going 3-2 and not 4-1, but still a pretty positive record, and I'm still testing the deck. How much testing does Grand Module really need, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, game number 1, we played against Centurions. My man Brick, bro, I think he drew like 18 hand traps. He set 1 card pass against me. The man, the myth, the legend, the Grand Module player, you know what I'm saying? So we basically built an entire board of like Horus cards and tried our best, but I was playing around Nibiru. So I had to keep it under 4 summons because he wasn't activating anything. This game I'm not too familiar with because like, it was like a longer game. I summoned all the cards and I just basically beat into him after clearing the Legatia because I also had a Lava Golem in the hand, so I was trying to wait until he had more than 1 monster on the field, and then he didn't end up doing that. So I had 2 ways of winning that game. One was to just give him the Lava Golem and pass and let him burn himself, or give him the more honorable route where I just attack into him for game. Now, game number 2. Here's where things got interesting. I sided in my shifters because that deck, a lot of those cards sent to graveyard, and under shifter, you can't even attempt to activate those cards. So hit him with the shifter, but my hand isn't stellar either, and I could not end it because I had Horus cards in my hand. So Horus cards and D-Shifter do not work together. Now, game number 3, I opt to go first. He sides in a manner of, because he didn't know if I was gonna go first or second, because rumors spread fast. I sided in 15 floodgates. I opened 1 floodgate, anti-spell fragrance. And it wasn't enough because he had bonds in the hand, which allowed him to kind of like play a little bit. But then he also had Fenrir. So he just attempts to battle phase, clears the anti-spell and plays anyway. Now we're just trying to see if I can draw my good cards and not my side card, because when you side in 15 cards, you want to see them in your opening hand and not draw them for turn. He ended up taking it. I think he super polyed the Legatia and the Astro Karibo that I summoned for a Mud Dragon, and we ended it that way. But look, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And sometimes it's a good cookie, sometimes it's a bad cookie. But it's still the cookie you're gonna get, so yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe, and comment down below what we can do to make it better. We gotta go eat dinner. See ya.